Alright, hi people, just Shakes here, and I'm here to do an unboxing today of the Avengers Endgame Iron Man MK85 Final Battle Edition, SH Figuarts, which I was waiting for these since I saw them listed on Amazon for this, the Captain America figure that I'm going to do next, and when it comes out, the Spider-Man figure for him in the Iron Spider outfit, or armor. So, yeah. But I was really looking forward to these. Amazon had a weird thing where apparently they came out, but they didn't. I guess they didn't have enough in stock, so mine got delayed or something. I don't know what happened, but basically, I don't know if this does have an American variant in terms of the language on it, but the packaging it's the Japanese version, so it has Japanese lettering. So I don't really mind it because I have Japanese SH Figuarts anyways, but like it's the American brand. The Captain America figure is the same, so it's really weird how they had to do that. I have a feeling they had to import these straight from Japan, so yeah. Um, but yeah, so if you want to order these, I suggest you do it now. These are a bit expensive. They are at least $95 when I ordered them, so each. So yeah. But I wanted to get like just really good Iron Man and Captain America figures. So yeah, these aren't the only variants that are out of these, but these are the ones that I decided to get. So yeah. So on the front you have Iron Man from the movie. I believe also they use this in Infinity War maybe, but I'm not too sure. I think there's some slight differences from the Infinity War version of the suit, but yeah. So then you have the Avengers Endgame logo, the Avengers logo, Iron Man Mark 85 Final Battle Edition, Tamashii Nations, Bandai, and all that. So you got a shiny thing for an official Tamashii Nations seal of quality, SH Figuarts, and everything. On the side, you have slightly discolored Iron Man. The gold comes off as silver. That's not just the camera. So this must be an early prototype or something, or maybe they color grade. No, they color graded it because even the dark red is a bit faded. So yeah, but you have Iron Man right there with a thing being held by a stand. You can see the stand parts on the sides, and then on the other side you have just Iron Man, the Iron Man suit and everything on the side, and on the back you have Iron Man Mark 85 Final Battle Edition. Him with the shield from when they do the snap with the gauntlet with all the gems or stones. Iron Man with Tony Stark's head, modeled after Robert Downey Jr., of course. You got posing with the figure and everything. So yeah, one thing that they don't include that I really wish that they did, but there's a special variant that's coming out as well. With it, just not without the majority of the option parts for this version, is the one with an arm for when Tony Stark has the Infinity Stones in his or on his right hand, and then he does the snap, and as well as more battle damaged variant of his head. I think a couple different variants as well for the different bruising and burns that he had on his head. So I really wish that those had been included in this. But yeah, so there's a lot of option parts, which I will show off first. Option parts for like explosions and Iron Man's rockets or jets in his hands and feet, as you can see. A version of his hand with a basically, I think, halo, kind of a sword weapon, more of those, a backing for his back right there, which Captain America, I think, also, no, he doesn't. Spider-Man definitely will, I believe, from what I've seen. So yeah, and I have not taken these out of the packaging, which probably would have been smart, but it's not that hard to do. And what I mean by that is take off the plastic covering over the figure. So, yeah, actually, let me do that for the option parts as well. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Maybe if I can't do this right. Okay. What did I say? So yeah, just to show these off, because there are a couple different variants. As you can see, they latch into his feet and hands. For those rocket boosts. These as well. And then his hand with the sword in it. And then there we go. Piece to plug into his back, which is the reason that they have it in there is for more posability with a certain kind of stand that they have. So the thing which has a version of his hand put in it for the ball joint with the shield and everything, which is nice. The Iron Man suit head, which not a lot of range of movement, but it does go back and forth on the ball joints. Pretty much all of his hands with repulsor hands. Splayed open hands is with all those, which could also be used for repulsors. Normal sneezed. Yeah, firing hands, which have pegs for the fire things. More fighting hands, I believe. And here we go with the figure of Iron Man, with a nice sculpt of Robert Downey Jr.'s head and everything. There is a bit of plastic under his midsection, because for some reason they like to do that. I think to make sure it doesn't move a lot in transit or anything. Yeah. So I really, honestly like this. Can I take? Yes, I can take this off. So there's a thing for more lasers, I believe, is what this was used for in the movie, which is honestly really cool. It's on his back. I assume just for packaging reasons, and then you have this optional part, which I think all the Spider-Man figures usually have that as well, for a type of stand that you can get. Just plugs into his back, and then you can take it out when you want to pose him with that. But yeah, this is honestly really cool. I like the color shading and everything. The more muted color palette of it is really cool. So basically posability, like a lot of other SH Figuarts. You get shoulder movements and everything. Although I don't care for how the shoulder parts were made for this, because it can get stuck, as you saw. But pretty nice range of movement with the upper arm into the shoulder. The arm as well, double ball joint, hands 360 and everything. But a decent range of movement on hands as well. Some of the legs, ball joints as well. Can't get a full 180, but for a full 90-degree angle on the legs for obvious reasons, but pretty nice and everything. Nice range of movement there. The knees are also on a double ball joint. Can't go fully up, but yeah. Oh, shit, that came out. Damn it, I'll get that after I finish shooting this video. So, I guess be careful with that. Even though the other one... Yeah, the other one doesn't. Huh. Shoddy craftsmanship, anti. But anyways, or Tamashii Nations. So then you see the feet, which are also basically, I believe, on a double ball joint, which can move back and forth. And then toe posability as well, which not a huge range of movement on that, but yeah. And then the midsection, decent range of movement on the midsection for both the upper and lower parts of it. And then the head, good range of movement right there. And I kind of like how they are doing heads now, at least for these guys, because the neck now comes off with it, and it's, I think, easier to just, yeah, it's easier to plop on and take off the heads. So yeah, which honestly, this is just really cool. I do like just having an Iron Man figure like this. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I don't really... Yeah, there's not really much else to say on this. If you like SH Figuarts, if you like Iron Man, if you like Marvel, I do recommend getting it. If you can spare the money. Because SH Figuarts kind of get expensive, especially when you have stuff like this, which is like special edition stuff. So, yeah, it's at your discretion if you want to get it. But I do like it. First Iron Man figure that I've had. So yeah, I like getting superhero SH Figuarts more than anything. So, yeah. So I really don't have much else to say. Links description, all my shit. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.